Title: The Misunderstood Hero. It was a typical Tuesday morning at First National Bank, the kind of day where the sun shone brightly, and the mundane rhythm of life lulled the city into a false sense of security. Inside, the tellers exchanged polite smiles with customers, unaware that within minutes, their world would be turned upside down. At precisely 10:15 a.m., the doors burst open, and a figure clad in black stormed in, a ski mask obscuring his face. Panic erupted as the robber brandished a toy gun, demanding cash from the tellers. "Hurry up, I don't have all day," he shouted, his voice echoing in the marble-floored lobby. As the bank employees complied, shoving bills into a duffel bag, a young man named Ethan, who had just stepped in to deposit his paycheck, felt a surge of adrenaline. He had always been the kind of person who couldn't stand by while others were in danger. Without thinking, he lunged forward, ready to tackle the robber. But just as Ethan reached the masked figure, a loud crash echoed through the bank. The robber stumbled, and in a moment of chaos, the toy gun slipped from his grasp, clattering to the floor. In the confusion, Ethan grabbed the duffel bag, thinking he was saving the day. "Stop, thief!" a teller screamed, pointing at Ethan, who now stood there, panting and bewildered, the bag of cash hanging limply from his hands. The robber, realizing his plan had unraveled, took advantage of the distraction to flee, darting out of the bank and into the bustling street. Ethan, still processing what had just happened, turned to the tellers, ready to explain his intentions. "Wait, I am not the bad guy," he shouted, but it was too late. Sirens wailed in the distance, and within moments, police officers stormed in, eyes scanning the scene. "Hands up," one officer barked, pointing at Ethan. "Drop the bag." Confused, Ethan complied, letting the duffel bag fall to the ground. "No, you don't understand. I was trying to help," he protested, but the officers were already cuffing him, their expressions stern. As they led him outside, the chaos of the bank robbery erupted into a media frenzy. News cameras captured the scene, broadcasting Ethan's arrest live, labeling him as the hero turned criminal. The irony was lost on no one. Meanwhile, the real robber slipped through the crowd, disappearing into the city's underbelly, leaving behind a trail of chaos and confusion. In the days that followed, Ethan's story spread like wildfire. The city rallied behind him, a misunderstood hero who had tried to save the day. Supporters flooded social media with hashtags like #FreeEthan and #hero or villain. Even the bank manager, who had been in the lobby during the robbery, spoke out, urging authorities to reconsider. Finally, after a tense week, the police reviewed the security footage. They saw Ethan's brave attempt to intervene, the way he had tried to tackle the robber, and how he had inadvertently taken the bag of cash in the chaos. Realizing their mistake, they released him, issuing a public apology. Ethan emerged from the police station to a crowd of supporters, cameras flashing as he raised his hands in a gesture of peace. "I just wanted to help," he said, his voice steady. "I never meant for any of this to happen." In the end, the city didn't forget the real hero who had tried to stop a robbery, nor did they forget the mix-up that turned his good intentions into a headline. And as for Ethan, he learned that sometimes, even the noblest of actions can lead to unexpected consequences, but true heroism lies in the heart, not the headlines.